Okay, dear students and dear watchers, in this lecture I am going to talk about presentation skills. Presentation skills. It's an important topic because most of the people, they don't know how to present something in front of the people, how to talk with the people, how to present a presentation in the class, how to present a presentation in the bank, in the company, anywhere. So this lecture is all about the presentation skills. The first step of the presentation skill, that is the preparation, how to prepare for the presentation. The first step of the presentation skill, that is the research your audience. Research your audience, that is the first step of the presentation. Knowing the needs of your audience can help you tailor your presentation to target their interests and explain how your company can be of use in their specific situation. First of all, you should know when you are going to present a topic in front of some people. First of all, you should know who will be your audience, who will be sitting in front of you. You have to find out that. It will help you how to present your topic, because according to the maturity, according to the majority of your audiences, you will prepare yourself then. If you are going to be giving a presentation at any event, Santa Barbara, California based public speaking coach suggest sending a questionnaire to a handful of people who will be in the audience before you start writing. Mike Aguilera, a communication expert who has given more than 1,000 presentations on effective communication, says that if he doesn't have time to do research beforehand, he will talk to the audience at his presentation, or will even ask them what they are interested in during his speech. So, the Mike Aguilera, an expert of the presentation who has given almost thousands presentation, she says that if you cannot research your audiences, you can ask your audiences during your presentation about their interest. Okay, during your speech or during your presentation, you can ask about the interest of your audiences. If you cannot research your audiences before the starting of your presentation, during your presentation, then you can ask about the interest of your audience. Number second, structuring your presentation. Structuring how and what will be the structure of the presentation. The classic format is to tell them what are you going to say present, and then tell them what you told them. The classic format is to tell them what are you going to say. The first thing, how to structure your presentation, what you are going to say. Present that. What you are going to say, tell them, then present, and then tell them what you told them. First, tell them the format is what you are going to say, then present that saying, and then tell them what you told them. Fine. The opening of the presentation. Your opening should be something that makes an emotional connection with the audience. That must be spicy. It can be a story, a question, or a shocking static. Okay, it shall be a question, a story. It shall be something amazing. It shall be something that which can amaze the audience. Is fine. It should not be an introduction of yourself or 5 minutes of thank yous. It shall not be an introduction of you. It shall be something amazing in front of the audience, which can make them surprised, which can take them on storm. David Parnell, the founder of an attorney placement firm who recently finished an 50-page book on the psychology of the effective communication, suggests that any stories you use should represent your audience position in life, and should use characters that are analogous to your audience, that is something new, that is something novel to your audience. The person, the effective psychology of communication, the author of that book, he suggests that you are going to take your audiences with yourself. You have to give them examples and all the things according to their lives, which can match their lives. The body of the presentation. Try to stick to your 3 most important points. What are the 3 most important points of the presentation? It's more important to engage the audience than to tell them everything you know. You have to engage them with your presentation. You will need to leave some information out, but it is likely that what you don't cover in the presentation will come up when you take questions. Okay, if you are presenting a topic, you have to involve the audience while asking them questions. Keep your outcome in mind. Fine. You do not have to write out your presentation word for word or words memorized. If you just remember to keep going back to your main points and working toward your desired outcome. Be prepared to present both sides of an issue. Fine. You will appear more credible if you acknowledge your competitors or any opposing arguments. After you have explained the other side, you can spell out exactly why your company is better or your argument is stronger. You have to talk about the two sides of an issue or a problem. Fine. The closing of a presentation. The closing of your presentation is the last opportunity you have to give your audience something that will stick in their minds. Okay, don't leave them here in the closing, the conclusion. Also involve them here in the conclusion. Fine. You can go back to your opening or end a clever slogan or a call to action. Okay, something amazing. It is suggested that when making a business proposal, you end a positive forecast. Fine. Your forecast will provide further that can serve to validate any subconsciously generated optimism. Okay, so the last you do not have to allow your audiences to leave you or forget your presentation. You have to stick your presentation to their mind and brain. Number third, practice, 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 but don't memorize. Okay, before presenting your topic, before your presentation, you have to go for practice, because practice makes the man perfect. Practice makes the man perfect. It is different for everybody, but I will say one thing. Okay, it is different, but I will say one thing. If you practice your speech only once, you are going to stink. Yes, one practicing for one time, it is nothing. She recommends starting to rehearse your presentation about a month in advance. When you know about the presentation topic, the date of your presentation, before a month you have to start practice. You can talk into a mirror, talk to a wall, or ask a family member to listen. Yes, if there is no audience in front of you, you can go, you can speak, you can talk to yourself, you can present your topic in front of your own self while standing in front of a mirror. That is a good way to prepare. Talk to a wall, go and stand in an empty room and start presenting your topic to yourself, to the walls, even there. Fine. Or a family member to listen, or ask a family, or catch someone, a buddy, a friend, or a family member, and make him or her your audience, and let her or him sit in front of you. Fine, as an audience. Some people volunteer to speak at church or join their local Toastmaster club for practice speaking in public. Some people are volunteers to just present their topics anywhere. Do whatever works for you, but make sure it includes practicing out loud so that you can get a sense of timing. Yes, whatever you are going to do for practicing, but you have to speak out loudly in order to be time manageable. Fine. Rehearsing does not mean memorization. If you are going for a rehearsal for your presentation, that doesn't mean that you should memorize all the points and all the things. Memorizing your speech can make you sound mechanical and over rehearsed. It is not good that you have memorized all the things. Be natural. Really, the only people who are good at memorizing things are actors, Braithwaite says. If you are going to do it well, you actually have to act it out and play a character, and most speakers are not very good at that. Yes, if you have memorized all the words, then you have to act with that, and you cannot act with every word. Fine. If you are good at acting, Parnell suggests that you do not memorize your speech to perfection. Fine. When an individual is too polished, it makes them relatively inaccessible in the mind of the audience, he says. Yes, don't be too polished, don't be too smart. The audience is human at the end of the day, and this person does not seem to be like them. It really retards the rapport building process. It is not good to be over smart than your audience. Go along with the mentality and the majority of your audience. Video tape yourself. Fine. You have to record your presentation. Fine. You cannot know how you come up to people until you see it. Recording yourself is the best way to target the areas where you can improve. Yes, first record yourself. Put your mobile phone in front of yourself and start presenting your topic. When you make a video recording, then go and tape the recordings yourself and see where you need to improve yourself. Fine. That is a good way of practicing for presentation. Go record your presentation. If you come up with a mistake, come and resolve that mistake. Go again, record your presentation. Until and unless, go for recording, keep recording until and unless your presentation is perfect and refined. Calm your nerves. Calm your nerves. Aguilera suggests changing the word presentation to conversation when thinking about your big day. Yes, don't say that I'm going to present my topic. Say that I'm going to have a conversation with the people. Calm your nerve, be calm. Feel better yet. If not, you can also quell panic by conditioning yourself to be in presentation mode. Aguilera imagines that he is going to stand up and give a presentation when he is at a restaurant, in meetings or on time, even at an outdoor amphitheater. Fine. I walk all the way to the front of the stage as if I were looking for someone, he says. Yes, don't say that you are going to face the audiences and yes, no, you are going to present your topic and all the people will be looking. No, go and stand on the stage as you, if you are looking for someone in the audiences. Look in the audiences that you are looking for some. So it will you will remove your fear and calm your nerves. Fine. Okay. Then I stood there and looked at the audience and said to Maya, this is what it would feel like to present to 25,000 people. Yes, go and stand in front of them. And don't imagine, yes, I'm going to present my topic in front of them. No, you are going to talk to them. Fine? Stop working on it. You really need time to start getting into relaxation mode. You cannot be in your head, in your hyper rewriting, restructuring mode right up to your present. Take a couple of days to relax before you speak. Okay, before your speech, stop presenting and stop working on your presentation 2 days before your actual data presentation. That is how that will make you relax. Dig deeper, polishing and rehearsing for a perfect presentation. You have to polish and rehearse for your perfect presentation. That was the way how to present a topic and how to be a good presenter. The lecture is a bit broad and vast. We cannot finish the whole lecture, the whole topic in a single lecture. Stay with us for the upcoming lecture.